So if this is your first time using chain rule, what the chain rule says is that, here's one step of the chain rule. If you have some function f of x that's composed of g of x, meaning you can find another function inside the original function. If you could rewrite your problem as one function inside another function, then the derivative is going to be the derivative of the outermost function with the innermost function kept the same times the derivative of the innermost function. So that's one step. It also extends if you have multi-layers in there. So if you have the derivative with respect to x of, let's say, f of g of h of x, then the derivative is the derivative of the outermost function with all the innermost functions kept the same. Check to see if I have enough parentheses. But then you chain it on, you multiply the derivative of the next innermost function with everything that's inside it kept the same times h prime of x. So that's just kind of an anecdotal use of the chain rule. What you'll want to check out is our textbook, because the textbook gives full definition. It's harder to, that's probably pretty hard to interpret what I just did, but it's harder to interpret like the full definition, but it covers for all cases. So basically what that means for this function, if we're trying to find the derivative of h of x, then it's a derivative of the outermost function. The derivative of cosine is negative sine, with the innermost function kept the same, multiplied by a derivative of the innermost function. So the derivative of the innermost function is 4x. And there we go. We've got our derivative. Take a derivative of the outermost function, innermost function kept the same. And then chain onto it by multiply on the derivative of that innermost function. So if we rewrite this to make it look a little neater, this is the derivative.